What is up, guys? We're live. I have my coffee. I feel a little bit more prepared this time, so let's do this. One thing you may notice if you frequent these live streams, there's no like play little icon right there. No leaderboard. I don't know if I want to do that anymore. That quiz thing. It's having so many problems with the website. It just seems like a nightmare. There's a lot of upkeep. And I don't know if people were too interested. So I don't know. We'll see how many people complain. Whoever did win, though, someone definitely won this past month. Either way, you're still gonna get stuff, so we'll still be, I'll still be in contact. So, yeah, you're still gonna get your winnings. There's Bobby K. This weekend, Sunday, there's a lot of stuff going on in Sacramento around me. There's the closest place is going to be Capital Edge Paintball Park, home of a couple things. Dave Baines owns that place. Dave not plays, but he coaches for Edmonton Impact, and home of Sacramento DMG, the newest professional paintball team. DMG has, D4 teams, Division 4 teams, Division 3 teams, Division 2 teams, or I should say Division 3 team and Division 2 team. They have multiple D4s, I believe. And this Sunday, they're going to have tryouts for all the divisions, I guess. I don't think they're going to pick any D2 or pro guys up, but you never know. I'm going to go out there Sunday, so I will be there Sunday for a while, and then I'm going to check my audio levels, and then I'm going to head over to Davis Paintball for a little bit, to the Ballistic Benz Game of Games. Yeah, that's a crazy, fun time. I don't know if I'm going to play necessarily either time. I don't know if I'm going to play at Capital Edge or Davis. I'm going to take my stuff. We're just going to see. Going to do some live streams from the field, I think. I might actually, I was actually thinking about actually bringing real camera stuff and seeing how that goes. I don't think I need wall power. I think we can stream from the phone and stuff, or hook to the phone. I don't know. Tether, that's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, that's going on. There's DMG tryouts at Capital Edge. There's Ballistic Ben's Game of Games at Davis Paintball. And then at Extreme Paintball in Modesto, there's also some sort of Christmas-themed big game. Some sort of Grinch versus something or other. I think that's Sunday. Yep, the 10th. So, yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on. I think I'm going to go to 2 paintball fields. Mike Lopez says it was 85 degrees over here. Where is over here? I know it was 80 in San Diego. And God, those fires. Still with the California fires, man. We would have thought that as we went toward winter, we'd get some rain and there wouldn't be so many fires. But there's a lot of fires still. So yeah. Anyway, that's what's happening around here. Sunday at I don't know why but in the Northern California, Sacramento region. And my forehead itches, man. This hat, I don't like this hat. It itches the crap out of my head. I'm trying to wear it like that. Maybe it's better. That's probably a little better. Am I little catchy? I think that's how you're going to pronounce that. Sponsored by paintball companies? Nope, not me. Negative. I don't know why. Yeah, no, cool on the emojis. Oh, yeah, there's Jake. Hey, Jake. We haven't seen Jake. I don't think Jake's been in one of these chats for a while. Jake, I was just talking about that. I will be there at some point on Sunday. Probably going to go to Capitol Edge first and then over to Davis for a while. Brad, Texas is freaking cold. Depends on where in Texas. I imagine like the Gulf is warm, like Galveston or something like that. It's probably not that cold. Maybe it is. I don't really know. I have no idea. You know what else I was curious about is I wanted to do a poll during this thing. We're going to help someone out, and we're going to see what you guys think. For those of you that are familiar with paintball stuff, if you're familiar with the NXL or NXL Europe now or the Millennium Series, there's been debate the past couple, like, I don't know, months, maybe years, I guess even years, yeah, about whether the NXL should switch over to a limited paint format, whether they should do, I don't know, limited paint or not. So we're going to conduct a poll right now. If you want, go in the chat. There's a link right there in the chat to, no, it's so confusing, right there, to that straw poll question, I think we'll call that. So go to that. I want to know what people think about limited paint in the NXL, whether it should be, let's go to the actual result deal. So whether it should be 4 pods in a hopper, 3 pods in a hopper, whether it should just not be limited paint, or if we should do 2 pods in a hopper. So really your options are 2 pods in a hopper, 3 pods in a hopper, 4 pods in a hopper, or just straight up no. How does that website not work? God, see, this is this live nonsense. Gives you a 404 error. I have no idea. It worked for me. I don't know how you guys aren't seeing this page, but people have voted. Like, look at the people, they've actually voted. Let's go refresh this real fast. Bam. I think maybe too many people just went to it. I think that's probably the problem. I think that was probably it. Because people have voted. Like, look at... Looks like it's working. Yeah, too many people probably just went to this link at the same time, and we might have just given a little bit of issue. I guess go to it later. I don't know. We'll check back. I'll post that link again and tell you guys to go to it again. Yeah, we might have just broke it. That's all. Too many people at one time. It definitely works. Everyone's like, it doesn't work, it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but it worked. I don't know. So yeah, I think that I don't know. I feel like this talk has been beat to death, but whether we should do limited paint, not limited paint, whatever. So yeah, we'll let that be for now, I guess, until someone actually maybe asks. But Cameron O'Brien wants to know. I don't know what he wants to know. It's a long question. I have played paintball for a while, and I have a woods ball for a while and have a woods ball marker. You've been playing woods ball for a while and you have a woods ball marker, but you want to get speed ball setup. Tank, marker, mask, hop. There's a lot of suggestions, man. I think that's really going to come down to how much money you want to spend. Recently, on this channel, there was a best $500 setup. Check that out. But there's so many options. It's hard to say that this is the one you should buy, because I don't know how much money you have, and One thing that's very true, though, is most of this paintball stuff, it's all going to be at some point, come down to preference, right? I mean, it's true, though. Yep. Certainly with tanks. I mean, I think tanks are probably the easiest thing to choose, but I don't know. Just go watch all the Paintball Ruin My Life videos, and maybe they'll give you an idea of what's happening. So Luis Gonzalez, we are going to put you on the timeout. Kill it, cool it with all the emojis. The more emojis or the more like you guys post stuff over and over, the more I'm gonna ignore it. How it is. So yeah. Yeah, it's hard to recommend like a, buy this one. Cause like, well, dude, I don't know. Like if I'm buying a paintball gun, let's say if I'm buying stuff right now, right? Like I actually do need, at this point, a tank, a hopper, and a gun, right? I know I'd buy an LV 1.5, an Empire 80 4500, and a Spire 3. Like that's kind of the setup I want. But that's like $1,500, so it just matters. Yeah. Cooper, what is the best aluminum and carbon fiber tanks? Ninja and Empire. I like Empire and Ninja. I think it just matters what you're looking for. Like I like the Empire 80 4500 Ultras because I like that length. I like that size. So I'm a fan of that size. Mm-hmm. I'm curious about this poll. We're gonna switch back to the poll about paint and see if people have voted. Well, yeah. 4 pods and a hopper is definitely winning out. Let's try this again. I'm gonna post this link in the chat one more time. Try it again. That link definitely works. So I mean, it's got to be like too many of you probably just went to it at the same time. So that's gonna be my assumption. Man, I don't know what is happening. It's very confusing. See, now it like reset itself? I don't know what's going on. Just I don't know what's happening. There are half the people voting are 2 to 14 years old. Probably not. I don't know. So it's working. It's just too many people are just going to it at one time. So whatever. I think I'm gonna build a poll thing into PaintballRuinedMyLife.com. I think that's gonna work better rather than like hacking it up on this straw poll thing. I know people have just seen it before and they trust it. Patrick Wong, thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Super chats help encourage me to do this. I don't know if you guys have seen, but at this point, all these YouTuber people, everyone keeps complaining about like videos getting demonetized. And at this point, 90% of my videos that I upload get demonetized, where it means like I don't actually make money when I post videos anymore. So that kind of sucks. Yeah. It makes it very hard to continue to do this. Patrick Wong, he is one of the people that has helped facilitate this channel by doing super chats. You said, hey Brad, love the channel, thank you. Looking for my first barrel kit for my Proto-Rized Max, looking at the Freak XL. What do you think about the Freak? What do you think about the Freak Carbon Fiber? Any preference from the original two-piece, regular two-piece? So, really, let's say this, right? I think that we'll talk Freak XLs. So I feel like that buying like, I lost train of thought. Buying like, it just seems weird to me at first. So say you said you have a Max, right? Yeah, Rise Max. So you spent like $350-ish, $325, $300. Depends on when you bought it. It's always seemed weird to me to buy like I feel like I keep shifting further this way. So we're gonna try to straighten up a little. It's always seemed weird to me that buying these really expensive barrel kits for like these inexpensive guns, right? So I would look at two things, right? So if you're like playing paintball, but you're not like all in, like you're not like, I have a Rise right now, but in 3 months I'm gonna buy another gun. I'm gonna buy, something better. I'm gonna buy something that's like $1,000 or, some high-end gun. I think that buying the Freak XL is good because it's a high-end barrel, but it's also autococker threaded. So it's likely that you'll be able to use it on other guns. And let's face it, that barrel kit's $200. If you just want a barrel kit, but you're not playing that much, you'll probably maybe stick with the Proto Rise for a while. I think look at the Empire Super Freak Junior, or the Empire Freak Junior, Empire Super Freak Junior. I don't know what they call it. I don't know if there's a super in there or not. I don't know. But it's $100. It's that 2-piece. It comes with the old, shorter inserts though, but only comes with 3 inserts. I just like that $100 price on those like $300 guns, because it just seems weird to me to put a $200 barrel kit on a $300 gun. I don't know. But the good thing is that pretty much any barrel kit you buy is going to be transferable to new guns. Like you can use it on an Eclipse gun or a die gun or like a Mac Dev gun or whatever you buy. You'll be able to use it. Yeah. But you asked that, and then you said aluminum versus carbon fiber. I think that's really just preference. I don't like the carbon fiber stuff just because it's like, I don't know, to me it's like too cool and like flashy, and I don't want to be like flashy and cool. I don't know. That's just stupid. That's not a good answer. But I don't know. I don't think there's a difference. I don't think that one's going to be dramatically like more accurate or quieter or shoot farther, like any of that stuff. The carbon fiber barrels are typically a little bit louder, but on these like higher end spool valve guns, or the Rise, any of these guns that are quiet, you're probably not going to notice that much of a difference. So I do think that carbon fiber versus aluminum barrels, it's really just kind of preference. Although I do kind of like carbon fiber tips on some of these guns. That's kind of cool sometimes. I don't think you can do that with the XL. I don't think there is a carbon fiber tip yet. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if that answered your question. I like the freak stuff. So whatever you do, I do like the freaks. I think that they make the most sense. Because you're getting the most amount of sizes for like the least amount of money, right? Like the XL is $190 and you get 8 sizes, you know? Like there's not a other barrel really out there you can do that with. Yeah. Let's see this poll. I'm curious if we like completely broke the internet. Bleep, 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 bleep. We're getting more. It looks like definitely people are 4 pods in a hopper. The problem with this poll though is I'm going to assume most of you aren't going to play the NXL. So, Carl, what are my thoughts on the original ETHA? Don't like them at all. Dislike the original ETHA. Don't buy it. Fish bait a die I5. I have no idea what that is. I just don't like the ETHA. The ETHA's really bangy and loud and like clanky, and they're kind of weird. So, not that big a fan. Mm-hmm. So Eric says Pro 4 pods, Semi-Pro 3, and 2 for all other divisions. A lot of people have kind of brought that up. Not necessarily like different amounts for every division, but like have Pro be one thing and then everyone else something else. I think that's weird. Like I don't know. I don't quite understand that. I don't know why. I mean, I guess it makes it seem cheaper. I guess it makes the lower divisions look cheaper. Why don't you just do it across all divisions, you know? Yeah, I don't quite understand it. So one of the problems with this is like, say we go to 4 pods in a hopper, right? For everybody. So you go on the field, you have your 5 guys. Every single one has 5 pods or 4 pods in a hopper. Once you go out there, do you allow players to divvy it up? So can I like, I don't want this paint anymore. I'm going to hand my 2 pods to the back guy. And then your front guy now has 2 pods in a hopper. And then your back guy now has 6 pods in a hopper. So it's like, we get to the point where it's like not really much different. I think the idea was that if we're doing 2 pods in a hopper, the front guy could give up a pod and give 3 to a back guy, and now the front guy has 1 pod in hopper, where it's definitely still a little limiting. Because that's how the M500 was set up. You could go on the field with your hopper and 2 pods, and then you could do whatever you wanted with it. I do think that making it a high number of pods and being able to like divvy it up gets kind of weird. Yeah. Steve! Thank you, sir. Steve, I came across your channel and it motivated me to give paintball a try. Really? Well, that's cool. Keep up the good work. I will. That's crazy. So I appreciate it. Much appreciated. That's crazy to me. I think that you're not the only person to say that, and I think that's crazy. Like, I think that's great because the whole thing, like, I think most of us in here really like paintball, and I don't know, I just think it's fun. So I want more people to play paintball. Selfishly, because it helps the channel. Selfishly, because it'll make paintball bigger. I don't know. I just want more people to play paintball. So whether it's you guys just playing more every year, going a couple extra times, or new people getting into it. That's crazy. It's still crazy to me. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. Damien. E-Tech 5, Ether 2? I don't know, man. Ether 2? I don't know. I think at that point, if I'm going to spend the money on the E-Tech 5, so if E-Tech 5s are $500, Ether 2s are $400. The G-Tech is also $500. I just buy a G-Tech if you're going to spend that much money. Yeah. Mr. Axeman, I see you posting like comments on the channel sometimes, and half of your comments are like, just buy a used axe. Which is yeah. You asked though. Geo 2.1 or Ego 11. I'm a new subscriber. Keep up the great work. Love your content, and personality is amazing. Thank you. So Geo 2.0, 2.1, Ego 11. So there are Peter. When are you going to be at Capital Edge next? Capital PB, you said. Sunday. I am definitely going to pick Geo 2. I think the Geo 2, it might not be as like reliable as the Ego or air efficient, but it's definitely going to be quieter, definitely kick less, and easier on paint. I mean, I don't really care so much about the kick thing. I definitely kind of care about the loudness. Egos are freaking loud. And there is no question that the Geo is going to be easier on paint, so it's going to work better in the winter. It's going to be able to handle that more fragile, sketchy paint that I use often. So I'm choosing Geo. I think most people will. I think most people are probably going to say Geo. If you've used both, you probably say Geo. Yeah. Charlie says, I found your channel one night and you got me into paintball. That's just crazy to me. It's still crazy. It's still nuts. I got my friend to join me and we started a 2-man team and have won a couple tournaments because of you. Really? Well, thank you. That is pretty crazy. So we're going to one of the things I do, I definitely appreciate the kind words. One of the things I do with some of you guys, some of these cool comments, I screenshot and save. We're saving that one. Yours and Steve's. Charlie and Steve. Ryan wants to know what I think about the Intimidators. I like Intimidators. I mean, they're really old and kind of crappy. I mean, we compare I don't know, you hold an old Intimidator and it's like, God damn, we thought these guns were good. They're awful. You hold them and it's I don't know, they're all rattly and kind of clanky and weird and yeah, not the greatest. I think I'm going to try to increase the bitrate on this. So guys, just reminded me, bitrate, I think we're going to go 7,000. So at some point here, in the next 2 weeks or month or something like that, I'm going to move all of this to my home where I got new internet. I have gigabit. I've talked about this before. I was quite upset for a minute there. Gigabit Ethernet internet. So I have gigabit up and 35 megabit down. That means I can probably stream in 4K I don't think this computer can handle it. I'm going to try to stream in 1440p, though, at 30 frames a second. We're going to see. I definitely have the bandwidth now. It's actually about 50 megabit. That's really what it is. 50 megabit up, guys. It's pretty cool. That's Comcast. Someone asked. Peter asked Comcast. Yeah, it's not bad. It's actually like $85 a month or something like that. That's really not bad. That's what I was paying for like regular before. Austin Maddox. Thank you, sir. Another one of those amazing people that's helping keep this thing going. It's really not. $85 is what I was paying like for like a 50, or not even 50 megabit down. It was like 50 megabit down and like 7 up, and we're like way faster now. I just called them to see if I could get a little bit faster upload speed, and they're like, oh, we can like 8 times your download speed and 10 times your upload. I was like, what? Anyway, Austin Maddox with a super chat asked, best pods out right now. Need a replacement, all my old pods. Keep up good work, love channel. Thank you. One of these days, like, I think I should do like a, I want to do like, people have definitely asked, oh, quite often, what's the difference between like the Valken pods and the dye pods and the lock lids and the proto pods? They don't make those anymore. The Virtue pods and the HK pods and the carbon pods and whoever else. There's a follow on Instagram. You guys should do that. Follow me on Instagram. Normally, I do like weird stuff sometimes. We did a random live stream before this, and someone joined me in the live stream. Some just random person. What was I talking about? Pods. Yeah, I feel like I should maybe do a pod video where we go like in depth and maybe like talk about what pods are best and like, I don't know, but they're pods, right? They just hold paint. It's like they don't really do anything crazy. Maybe we could do like a crush test. That'd be kind of interesting. Get like some weights and like drop stuff on pods and see which one breaks. That would actually be kind of interesting. Pods. Which ones do I like the best though? So pods to me, right? I am losing pods all the time. So they get lost constantly. I'm either losing them or I'm breaking them because I don't know, somehow they get stepped on or whatever, and lose them because I put them down and I'm like, I'm gonna come back and get this, and then forget where I put it, or just forget that I put it down, and then it goes missing. So I don't like the lock lids for that reason, like the dye lock lids. I don't like the Virtue pods for that reason. I don't like the HK pods for that reason. I'm probably not gonna like those carbon pods for that reason. They're just too much money. Like, I'm not gonna go lose $12 every time I go play paintball. I'd rather lose $5 than $12. So I much prefer the Valken pods or the dye alpha pods. And if I had to choose, it'd probably be the alpha pods. I just think that the overall, like, I don't know, there's some right there, I'll grab them. So, pods. So I do think that, like, this is gonna be hard to show up on video, but these flex a lot more. So I can like squeeze this so they're not as brittle. So I feel that like, I don't know, they're not as brittle. So I feel like I could, if someone stepped on this, it might not break. These are like super hard. Like you can't, that does not like, it flexes, but like you can feel the like brittleness of it. So dye alpha pods for sure, because they're like, I don't know, a little bit, I don't know, more crush proof or something. I don't know, something like that. Yeah. Justin, which would you prefer, the LV 1.5 or 3.5? I don't know. LV 1.5, 3.5. I think the 3.5 is a better gun. I think at this point, yeah, the 3.5 is a better gun. This is how much coffee I drink. Like I drink, this is my third one of these today. That might be too much. I was curious about that. I'm like, I wonder if this is like bad for my kidneys or something. Cause it's a lot. I will just leave that there. Yeah, so I think the 3.5 is probably a better gun, but I'm just kind of bored with it, right? Like, I had one for like 3 years. So I think if I were to purchase a gun right now, it would be the 1.5. But that's just because I'm bored of the thing. I think that overall, the 3.5 is probably a little bit nicer. I mean, I think it's a better gun. But it's hard because there's not like a real tangible like thing that it does better. It's not like really more quiet or air efficient or kicks less or really, it doesn't do much different. I think that it might be a little bit easier on paint, but that's probably negligible. It's not much of a difference. Yeah. Everyone should go like the page, like the Facebook page. There's like a link somewhere over there in the chat, really. You can't click the one on the screen. That'd be kind of cool, actually. Not yet, anyway. Charlie wants to know if I can give him some stuff. Do you ever have giveaways on the channel? Yes, there's currently one right now. Also, do you have Paintball Ruin My Life merch? Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. I actually almost wore one of these tonight. There's a lot of things, right? There's Paintball Ruin My Life long sleeve t-shirts. There's Paintball Ruin My Life charcoal short sleeves. There's also those short sleeves in black. I got like headbands that I've designed and made. There's barrel covers, paintballruinmylife.com/store. There's an info card thingy or somewhere around here. The link's in there. So that brings me to my other topic. I wanted to tell people, if you haven't seen, there's definitely currently going on. I closed this window though. This is not helping. Currently going on right now a carbon paintball CC knee pad giveaway. So if you want to win, those are around here too. Where are they at? They're right there. So if you want to win carbon knee pad in a medium, because that's the only size I have, but carbon paintball knee pad, go to a link in the description, watch that video, and it'll tell you how to actually win those knee pads. It's pretty easy. Really, all you gotta do is follow me or the Paintball Ruin My Life Instagram thing, and you have a chance to win. So, yeah. No more Twitter contests. I don't know, what do you mean? I've never done a contest involving Twitter. Iron Bat, what do you mean? Are you going to do a setup video? What does that mean? I've done them before. I don't know directly what that question is, but there's been many setup videos, so I don't know. Yeah. Hunter, where did the channel name come? That's the most common question ever. Where did the name of your channel come from? So it was a JT Paintball shirt back in the day. It said Paintball Ruin My Life, and then it said, but it was worth it on the back. It's more of a pun. Nah, maybe not a pun. That's probably not right. More of a sarcastic quip. Quib? Quip? I don't know. Yeah. My recording setup. You just said setup, so probably not. I don't feel like this is a how-to video channel, so I probably won't be doing this is the lighting and cameras and microphones and tripods that I use. I don't think that will be happening. You never know, though. Maybe we'll start like a how-to video channel. No, that's not going to happen. Don't worry. Shout out to Elk Grove, California. Philip. That's Philip. Bob Marley says, I have a budget of $300 for a speedball gun. Any recommendations? If you have $300, you should buy, now I move this microphone, you should buy an Empire Mini GS. I feel like that's definitely the best gun for $300. And I also feel like right now during this live stream, who watches League of Legends? I feel like there's a live League of Legends match tournament. I don't know what they're called going on right now. I don't know. So I'm gonna try to say this username. I see you places. I don't know how to say this. Reginik? I don't know. You know what I mean. Paintball ruined my life, but it did ruin 2 of my strap wrenches trying to disassemble a hose regulator. Some jackwagon decided to use rod. Yeah. That's no good. Trying to move a tank reg off a bottle. I've snapped off regulators inside tanks before trying to get them off. Crazy. That's some craziness. That's some scariness too. Yeah. Virtue or Empire mask for a beginner? It matters how beginner. I mean, I think that Empire probably makes... Actually, you know what? Empire and Virtue both make good entry-level masks. Virtue have their new base products. They have a new base mask. And then Empire also have their Helix, which are also really good. The Empire Helix Thermal is a good paintball mask. Yeah. I like that one. It's pretty good. The Helix. Rainick! There we go. Gotcha. I was like, Rainick? I'm an awful reader and speller, too. So, yeah. David Boyle, Brad, do you ever give shout-outs to fields? I guess. I don't know. Sure. I don't know. I don't really have an answer to that question. I'm not quite sure. I want to check back on our poll to see if any of these results have gone through. Just curious. We only got 21 people to vote. I think because everyone tried to go at the same time and it kept crashing. But you definitely all voted that you want, not everybody, but a lot of people voted they wanted 4 pods in a hopper. No one actually voted for what I would like, is 2 pods in a hopper. But we got 17 votes for 4 pods in a hopper. Oh, they're changing. Someone voted no. Oh, they're changing again. People are going to it. If you want, check out a link in the description. You can go to this poll. Check it out. You know what? I just realized, though. It's so confusing. I don't know what I'm doing. I have like the wrong poll. Like, I don't know. We're gonna leave it on that screen for a minute here. Like, is this the right link even? I think I might have like gave out the wrong link in like the actual chat. It's so confusing. I'm so crazy. So more people are voting. Go to that link in the description. Go to that link in the chat if you're actually in the chat room and you're watching this live. If you're not, you can still do this by going to that strawpoll.me/1457070. I don't know what poll. So before I do these live streams, I make like notes, right, of things I'd like to talk about. So like, you can't see it, but yeah, whatever. There's notes in there, and I don't know what I put. I copied like the wrong poll into. I don't know. I copied like the wrong poll in there, so I don't know. I don't know what's with the URL in the chat not working. Let's try it again. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. That is definitely the right URL, though. I don't know. That's kind of weird. It definitely doesn't work when you go to it in the chat, though. You click it, and it doesn't work. Huh. Well, I don't know. You can go to it in the... What if we post it? This is super exciting, guys. What if we post it in the chat, if we post it as a secure HTTPS? Yep, that worked. Well, now it works. That link that I just posted, the new fresh one right there, I think that one works. Anyway, I don't know why it worked securely. We're still up there with like, uh-oh. My custom CSS is not working though. Bam, there it is. Oh, more votes. Okay, sorry. Okay, Michael, thank you, sir, with the $5 super chat. Another person helping this thing go on. Bradley, that's my name. Vintage Pants, how'd you know my name was Bradley? It could have been like Bradford, though. Vintage Pants, great recommendations. I like mine. I have one complaint about the Vintage Pants. Thanks. Are you ever going to fix the @Angel? No, I don't know, man. Probably not. Probably not. I don't get time for it. I don't really care. And PB lineage video? Yeah, that'll happen at some point. So, my only problem with the Vintage Pants, if any of you vintage dudes are listening, maybe, I don't know. The crotch is too low. I don't like how low the crotch is. I feel like I have to like hike them up really high so it doesn't look like I'm wearing drop crotch pants. That's the only part I don't like. Other than that, love them. Still wear them. Wear them every time I play paintball. I haven't worn anything else since I got those months and months ago. Almost a year ago now. Golly, man. Time is flying by. Yes, so at some point, when I feel like that I have more time to specifically dedicate to that video, I would like to do I don't know, maybe like, this is this paintball gun and this became this, and like, I don't know, like the history of Angel, or like the history of Dye, or autococker history, or the top, I've talked about this, the 5 most influential paintball gun video. It's just going to require a lot of research and like work that I can't devote to it right now. Most of this stuff, like paintball question time videos and the reviews and stuff, still take hours to do, but definitely like a big video like any of those, like the history videos, are going to take a very long time and require research and talking to people and calling people and all kinds of stuff. So, yeah. Russell, there won't be a show. It won't be like an autococker history show. It'll be a dedicated 10-minute video, or I don't know, something like that. So it'll be all edited and like crazy. But I feel like I need to talk to like, to do that show, right? Like I'd want to talk to Bud Orr, and I'd want to talk to like the Palmers, and I'd want to talk to the old Ironman guys, and like, I don't know, all kinds of like old paintball people. So yeah, and be like, oh, this was the autococker started as a sniper, and this person built all the pneumatics, and or whatever, you know, I don't know, something like that. Anyway, like Micah McLaughlin. What about Micah? Nick was on the live stream. Not the live stream. He was on the live YouTube or Instagram thing with me. Dylan, yes, your dad. Your dad is one of the people that I would talk to, most certainly. I have talked to your dad about being in videos and doing videos with me already. I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen you in a while either. I hope all is well. I feel like I got 2 big red marks on my forehead. One of these days, I want to come out and like play woods ball with you guys. Anyway, what is my Instagram? Just search Paintball Ruined My Life on Instagram. It'll come up. It's pretty easy. Instagram.com/Paintball Ruined My Life. Old Soul, Brad, do a collab with Bocce. I haven't ever talked to him. We're in 2 different worlds, I feel like. He does make crazy stuff. That guy knows like everything. It blows me away how like the information that I tell you guys, like, I feel like I scoot this way. The information I tell you guys about like, oh, the best knee pads and like, you know, this stuff, like, I feel like that's easy information to find. for the most part. You guys might like respect my opinion or something, but like there is plenty of information out there for you to decide or pick if the Etha's better than the Axe or, you know, whatever. But man, he knows stuff about guns from like the 80s. It's like, where? Like, where are you getting this information? Like, that information is so hard to find. And it's not out there, right? It's just knowing people and talking to people that were around then that remember it. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of neat that he knows so much old stuff. Micah was on the Ironman. Micah is not one of the old Ironmen, though. Micah's like a new Ironman player. When I say old Ironman players, I'm talking about like 92 and like that stuff. So locally, at least, yeah, Dirk Gadbury would be a good person to talk to, as well as what is going on with the chat. I don't know, but there's a lot of old Ironman guys here that would be, I don't know, good to talk to about old paintball stuff. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. My computer's wigging out. Jason! It has been forever. I hope you're well. I hope Chicago is treating you well and you're going out to CPX or Paintball Explosion. Probably not, though, because it's probably freezing there this time of year. Yeah, probably. I imagine it is. Hey, Brad, do you recommend any guns for woods ball? I recommend any paintball gun you want for the woods. I feel like the woods ball, you can use anything, right? It doesn't matter. You can use a mag-fed gun, a speedball gun, or whatever. It's when we get to these smaller airball or like smaller paintball fields is when the smaller speedball guns become a bit more of an advantage because they're like easier to move and stuff with. Yeah. Hi, where are you telling people that they won the giveaway? The giveaway has not concluded. I think that the 19th is when I said it would be over. So like, got like 2 weeks. I will probably two things. I will probably send people messages through Instagram and YouTube, and maybe talk about it on a Paintball Ruin My Week episode, where I'll say your name, so you'll know. I mean, unless you just like fall off the earth, I will get in contact as hard as I can. So yeah. Purple G-Tech. Justin Williams, let's say retired pro players would be a cool video. Brad, could you compete in the pros? I don't know what this retired, those are like two questions. Or comment in a question. Retired pro player videos, I don't know what that'd be. Could I play pro? I think that I have the skill, maybe not right now, but I think I could. I mean, I couldn't, if I just went to play on a pro team right now, I would probably not do good. But if like next year I went to play pro and I wanted to, right? Like I got in shape and started doing drills more and like that stuff, I feel like I could, yeah. A video featuring retired players. But what about it? Like what will we do? I don't know. Jason, O'Hare Paintball. That's right, that's indoor, right? I forgot about that. They're having a tournament soon? That's kind of cool. A winter tournament? I know I see some of like the other Chicago pro guys there, like Ronnie Dizon and Nick Sloviak and Drew Templeton and I don't know. Yeah. That's cool though. That's good there's an indoor. There's no indoor here, but it's only like 55 in the middle of the day in the summer, in the winter, so it's not that cold. Cool. How often do I actually go play paintball? Not that much recently because I've been too busy. I just make these videos on weekends. I don't know, when was the last time I actually played? I think the last time I played paintball was 3 months ago? No. October, I think, early October. So like 2 months ago. That's not too bad. So it's really random. I seem to go through like these spurts where like I'll play like every weekend for like 3 months and then not play for 3 months and then play every weekend for 3 months and then not play for, I don't know. It's weird. Super Cup in South Africa this weekend. Yes, it is. You know what I want to do? I want to try to play paint. I've been thinking about this more. We'll see how it goes. It's expensive, so I don't know. But I would like to try to play paintball next year. And through this YouTube channel, and through me proving that I can actually play paintball well, good enough anyway, try to get on teams internationally. Like, man, I would love to go to Africa. Be so cool to go to Super Cup in South Africa. It'd be cool to go to like PALs in Asia or the Mexican X-Ball League or like, I don't know. It'd just be really, really cool. And that's what I would like to try and do next year. I know that's a task, but I have to get on like a US team first and try to like, I don't know, prove that I'm good enough and try and play internationally. But that's also me trying to say that I want people to help pay for me to go, sort of. So, because I can't, I mean, I don't know. At some point, maybe I could afford the thing, but yeah. I'm Justin. I'm Justin B. Have you ever considered making a smiling channel, but for cycling? I'm assuming like similar channel for cycling. No, I don't know enough about bikes. I know everything about paintball, I feel like. Not everything, but I know a lot about paintball. I don't know nearly enough about cycling or bikes to do that. I'd have to like we couldn't do any live streams because people would ask me questions and I'd be like, I don't know. I had to like research everything first. Yeah, so it's hard. So one of these days, I want to go try to. I have been looking at all these international tournaments, and it's like, man, I want to go to play like the CPPS, I think, in England, and like the CPS in Europe, and then like NXL Europe, and then like Super Cup. There's all the PAL stuff. There was like everyone was in Pattaya this past weekend for like PAL's Thailand thing. Like, man, I don't know. I just want to go do all that stuff. I think it'd be so cool. I really want to try to go do it. So that's part of the goal next year. That also is going to require me never buying or spending money. So, yeah. Who knows? There's a good question. I was thinking about this earlier, Quentin. Are you going to NXL Atlantic Open 2018? I've thought about it, right? I know I've talked about it on other live streams too, that I would like to go to Atlantic City. So NXL US-wise, I would like to go. If I'm not playing, if I'm playing, I want to go to all of them. If I'm not playing, I would like to go to Atlantic City, or let's say Las Vegas, Atlantic City, and then World Cup again. Atlantic City, I think, would be cool because what I want to try to do is go to the tournament and then like take the train or something like that to Philadelphia, and then take the train to New York and take like 3 weeks and do something cool. Yeah. So I want to try to go to Atlantic City. We'll just kind of like, I don't know, kind of feel it out and see what happens. It's expensive, man. So we'll see. We'll see if we can afford it by that time. Yeah. Nick, you're the reason I tried paintball and I'm hooked. Really? That's craziness. That's crazy. Are you going to go to Davis? Are you going to go to Ballistic Ben's Game of Games? I'll be there Sunday. I think you've heard me say that, and I think we talked about that. Bam. Cool. Yeah. So I'll be there. So I'm going home. I've now been away from home for 13 hours. No, not 13. 12 and a half. So I want to go home and eat. I haven't eaten today. I always say that. Quentin, Atlantic City Open is awesome. If you do go, I would love to meet you and shake your hand. Absolutely, man. I met a lot of people. A lot of people came up and talked to me at World Cup. Yeah, for sure. Just come harass me. Yeah. I'll be around, so it won't be that hard to find. I'm pretty obvious. I like stick out. I'm like not bigger than everyone, but taller than everyone. We'll see. Okay. I'm gonna go home. Now I just have to figure out how to turn this off. Yeah. It's not bedtime. Dinner time, and then bedtime after that.